going on, everybody? Welcome back. We are going to be talking about this team that can one-shot the bio boss nodes for you in the Doom Raid. Now, take this with a bit of a grain of salt, because number one, this will not work in difficulty 1.1, at least that's what I've been told. And number two, this was done on the far left boss node in the Doom Raid, so it's going to be a little bit harder in some of the other nodes. But as we go through this fight, you're going to see that honestly, there's a lot of sustain and damage going on with this team. I take Venom out of the full symbiote team, put in Phylla Vell, and Phylla brings in a huge amount of damage to the team. She also brings a bit of a cleanse as well that you also get with anti-venom, but she's also putting barrier on the team. She's constantly putting offense down on the enemy team. Very, very helpful overall. But this team, yeah, this was suggested to somebody inside my my guild cluster, and I ran with it, and we got this. So we're gonna basically walk through this fight and just talk about what's going on here. And I meant to put this out the other day, Wolverthor. I sent a screenshot of this to Wolverthor, and he posted it before I had a chance to put the video out. But we're still friends. But yeah, he kind of let the cat out of the bag just a little bit early on this one. But the goal here should be to go for Doctor Strange and make sure you get rid of him, because, well, he's just always annoying with his buff flipping. You don't want that going off. And then we're just going to go ahead and steal with the ultimate on anti-venom if possible. We didn't have the cooldowns proper going in there. But there we go. Gets the damage in with Phylla, and now, yeah, Doctor Strange is done already. At this point, I'm going to start working on Scarlet Witch. I don't want her to start healing up and spraying negative effects, or at least I didn't on this fight. There's going to be a second fight, I'll show you guys why here in a moment. But yeah, we're basically going to go for certain characters in a certain order. Doctor Strange, then Scarlet Witch because of her healing ability. I'm not really going to worry about Negasonic. She's just getting too much barrier. It's a bit of a problem. But yeah, now we're going to target Jessica Jones so we don't get the negative effect cleanse with her. And yeah, we're just going to slowly work through this team. Yeah, down. Jessica is in red health, so now we're getting more speed bar on the team. This is why you want to keep Carnage on the team. That bonus speed bar as enemies drop into red health is just way too important. And I made a mistake here where I didn't make sure there was any bleeds on Scarlet Witch. So in a moment, she's going to move and she's just going to equalize health on the team. Not ideal. Now, once the next wave drops in, I want to go for Mordo first because he has the blind and stun. He also has a heal block, which anti-venom can remove, but that's not it's not going to be guaranteed. And then Graviton after that, because Graviton's heal and prolonging of negative effects is not good. So there we go. Get a stun on Mordo before he can move and put heal block in everybody. And you can notice at this point I'm running full auto. This is pretty much what I've gone through before. So yeah, full auto is about the only way I can really reliably one-shot, because if I'm taking too long on my own to choose on what abilities I want to use, well, it takes a while. But yeah, I mean, once I put it on one shot, it's like the team knows what to do on its own. This is the power of symbiotes. So why I'm not using Venom instead of other symbiotes is because, well, honestly, Venom is kind of the weakest for the symbiotes here on this. I mean, Scream brings a lot of damage. That offense down, that Disrupt is very helpful. You need Symbiote Spider-Man, you need Carnage because of their passives, because they're what drives the symbiotes in the raid. You know, the healing from Symbiote Spider-Man's passive whenever you apply negative effects, Carnage's boost to speed bar every time someone drops down below 20% health. You need both those passives, so you can't skip them. And you need anti-venom because he gives all the teams so many buffs, and then he also just kind of you know, heals them, sustainability, removal of heal block. Yeah, it's all very, very important. Now the next wave has dropped. Squirrel Girl should be your top priority because of her team-wide cleanse again, and then after that, Falcon. You need to get rid of Falcon because that boost to the speed bar on his special, you have some time. So you want to go for Squirrel Girl first if possible. And plot twist, yeah, this happened the first time I went to go do this. The game froze. Apparently I was doing too good of a job, so the game froze up on me. I've got a video of a skill boss node one shot as well, and this exact same thing happened to me. So Scopely, fix your freaking game, because this is yeah, this is my problem. So we had one attempt. Game decided to freeze up on me, and this is how it ended for me on that first shot. There's really nothing I could do. That you can see me exiting out blue stacks. I was cussing up a storm. I was so mad. But yeah, so that was the first attempt. So we're gonna go into the second attempt now, and we're pretty much gonna do the same thing. Go for Doctor Strange, go for Scarlet Witch, and the second time I actually made things a little bit better. I didn't go for auto right away. Make sure I did a couple of manual moves in, and then I let it rip and do my own thing. So now we'll let Anti-Venom do his thing again, where he will give everybody immunity, clear heal block. Now Doctor Strange is going to die from those bleeds, so we're not worried about that. Now we're going to go for Scarlet Witch and get rid of her, because we don't want that health equalization. That hurts. Plus that deflect can mess things up. So there we go, going for Scarlet Witch now. And now I've got some bleeds on her, which is very helpful. If I would have taken that Disrupt and put it on Colossus instead, because that way he doesn't taunt here in a moment. But in the meantime, Scarlet Witch is gone, so now we can work on Punisher and Jessica. Now I'm just gonna go focus on Colossus. He's gonna taunt again here in a moment. We've already got the Disrupt with Scream that was used, so might as well go for Colossus and start working on him. Get some bleed, some defense up on him. He'll die pretty quickly now that we're focusing him down. And then we can start working on his other characters. So Jessica's going to pop her special here in a moment, where she's going to cleanse positive effects or negative effects. But I think they actually changed that in the patch notes. So she has like 0 energy on that special now. So you do have quite a few turns now before you have to worry about the cleansing effect from Jessica. But don't take too long, because you don't want that. You don't want that to build the ability energy and then she clears everything. Because if she clears everything, that's going to set you back. That's the big power of your symbiote teams. You want to make sure that you've got time to build up all those negative effects and then start kind of moving things around. You notice that I'm just targeting certain characters as the fight goes on, because I'm letting the team do the work. I'm just choosing what target they want to go for. So once someone falls down below 20% health, they got a bunch of healthy number of bleeds on them, I switch targets. Don't need to worry about them anymore. They'll die off on their own when their turn starts. Don't need to worry about that. So you see I stunned Mordo. Now I'm going for Graviton. I should have moved off him a little bit earlier. Squirrel Girl drops down. I target her right away. Put the Disrupt and slow on everybody. That's going to be very helpful in making sure she takes longer to move. Start stacking up negative effects on her. And we'll just kind of, get that defense down on her, which is very helpful. And I'll go over the ISOs and what I'm running on them and why at the end of the battle. But yes, targeting Squirrel Girl next. Then I'm going to go for Falcon. I believe they've also changed it so Falcon will not use his special very early. I think he starts with 0 ability energy on that special now, because they're just trying to make the Doom raids easier. So he won't use that special as quickly for that bonus speed bar on the team. But again, you don't want to let it take too long, because that's it's only the 3 or 4 turn cooldown on that ability. So if you leave Falcon up for too long, he's going to eventually pop it, and that's no bueno. So now we're down to the last couple of characters. Elsa, we're going for Elsa, then I'm going to go for Negasonic. I usually leave Negasonic for last because I don't need to worry about her too much. I've got defense up on my team. I've got immunity on them most of the time. Anti-Venom clears heal block very easily. She doesn't deal as much damage as she used to. So the Bio Boss node is quite a bit easier now. And now we're just focusing her down, building up those bleeds. The bleeds will bypass barrier. You're going to see Negasonic gets a lot of barrier on her because she's got, that's just her passive. The ultimate with Wolverine goes off, takes Phylla down below 50% health. But now, when Phylla and other Infinity Watch members have death proof on them, they gain a huge amount of bleed as well. So I don't need to worry about Phylla so much taking a lot of damage. She'll heal back up pretty easily, plus Anti-Venom can heal her as well. So yeah, finish that Bio Boss node with a minute left on the clock. That is not bad at all. So these are the bio characters. This is my roster here. You see I've got Phylla up very high. I think you'll be able to do this without high stars on her. The gear's very helpful for this, but I do have a couple T4s on her ultimate and passive, and I've got blue ISO on her. Almost go up to 2.3 blue ISO. Symbiote Spider-Man, I've got him at 6'7", level 5 Skirmisher, level 5 Striker on Anti-Venom with 6'6" on his star count. Carnage is at 5'7" with Healer on him. His passive does trigger heal as well, that's very helpful. And then Raider on Scream at 6'7". So very healthy red stars on the symbiotes for the most part, and decent ISO on them as well. But yeah, that Phylla Vell character, she does a lot of damage, very helpful with that offense down and the barrier and cleansing or negative effects from yourself. It's very, very helpful for her. But let me know down below, what do you guys think of this team and the potential of them? Do you guys think this is gonna work in the other boss nodes? Let me know down below. But as always, if you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys next time.